This the hottest shit you ever heard. Spit the golden words, spit the swollen verse. Split a nigga cold and serve it on a platter with a side of green. Son, I do this shit for idle teens, suicidal schemes. Raise the roof, my new recital screams in your ear hole. Shaking the whole span globe. Jig masters, fuck is that? Them niggas ain't even nearing gold, staring cold at us. We reflecting back them ice grills if necessary. Issue hot lead, reduce the slight chill with tight skills. That's really tight bill. Thinking I might kill these rappers that be pissing me off. Suggest you write wills and testimony. Take a deep breath like a respiratory. Destined glory at the pearly gates. You touch the mic before me. It's just mandatory that I tell my story why these dames adore me. Flowing like Kool-Aid out the pitcher rapidly, so pour me. So poorly represented in 9-8. The hip-hop trait. We come to set it straight and not hate for what.
Wanna bring it, bring it. Tough talk don't mean shit when y'all niggas timid. Yo, I got the hot verse and I gotta spit it. Any nigga in my path, he getting split it. Yo, now who the fuck wanna bring it, bring it. Tough talk don't mean shit when y'all niggas timid. Yo, I got the hot verse and I gotta spit it. Any nigga in my path, he getting split it.
Check it. We phantom off the opera. We take you high and then we drop ya. Y'all shine about as bright as copper. The showstopper. Niggas know we's the dome crackers. I slap a nigga semicircle like a protractor. The dope factor. Got these niggas acting parts while the action starts. Body stay adrift like Noah's Ark while I blow apart. Any phrase you spit, comparable to when the laser hit. Cool before you heard me rhyme, but now you wanna change your shit. Take an aim and hit. Still alive, we got to blazing quick. Speed off like Lorraine Bobbitt. We ain't even trying to save the dick. Hot like Satan gets. Before you die, your closing statement says you love your mother. Quiver like a bitch, like you was facing bits. State erasing kids like Schwarzenegger. Splits like Larson Vega. Blasting niggas 24/7. Send them to heaven. Speak from the Reverend. While I like Kevin Spacey and Seven. Blow my top like Mount St. Helens.
Now who the fuck wanna bring it, bring it. Tough talk don't mean shit when y'all niggas timid. I got the hot verse, yo, I gotta spit it. Any nigga in my path, he get it split it. Yo, now who the fuck wanna bring it, bring it. Tough talk don't mean shit when y'all niggas timid. Yo, I got the hot verse and I gotta spit it. Any nigga in my path, he get it split it.
That's why I stay nested, quick lit up, twisted in the Dutch. Diamonds glisten up, spitting up a fit for E and J. Resort to fisticuffs, shit is rough. Out here trying to make ends meet. If men sleep, then we stick 'em for they loot with no heat. Now don't you know not to speak? You hear these grown folks talking lyrical blood fest that keep homicide chalking. Native New Yorkin, tips on the feet, keep walking. In mic fights, I'm talking more shit than Al Sharpton. Straight through.
Please direct your attention to the.
Come on!
Hey, crank up the volume and wake up the neighbors. Are you hearing this or what? Is your heart pounding with the beat? Am I getting through to you? Show me what you got. I'm counting on y'all.
It's a brand new day in Tokyoto. Headlining the news is the recent statement from Goji Rokaku on the graffiti gangs plaguing the city. Quote, my Rokaku forces are on patrol in all major metropolitan areas to make sure these terrorists are behind bars where they belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how we doing? Let me wish you a very hearty hey now. Hey now.
Concentrate. Keep that frequency clear.
Hey now. Dude. I'm going to keep it a buck. I am so tired. I am barely conscious. I am barely conscious right now. I usually wake up at like noon because I stream at night, and I've had to wake up at 9 the last 4 days in a row, and I'm just dead. Today I was dead. But I packed my stuff up at Streamer Games and came right home. And we're doing a Pokemon. Sitting outside for 10 hours and tired what? Ban that person. I don't want them here. Sloth on strike, get out.
Highlighted
Shut
today.
up. You're an idiot. Thank you for the subs. Toe Marker, I appreciate you. You did great, man. No, I didn't. But it's the perfect motivation I need for Camp Canute. It's the perfect motivation I need for Camp Canute. 07, rip that guy. I don't want that person here. Either they're severely unfunny and they're trying to make a joke, or they are just a fucking asshole, in which case, goodbye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I don't want you here. It's been like 3 days of just I've been working pretty much around the clock for the last 72 hours. And that person's like, you sat outside for a few hours and you're tired? I don't care. Get out. Never darken my door again. I didn't even complain. I just said I was tired. And that person's like down my throat. Simon says, Will's a champ. No. OTK in basketball was amazing. Yeah, it was. Your face?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
You guys did great.
Yeah, it was funny. We did not do great. We did our best, though. I'll tell you that much. We did not do great. We did our best, though. All right, you can unban that person I banned, but I just wanted them to feel the cold sting of shame for a little bit. You can bring them back now. You were fun to watch? I don't know about that. I'm just glad it's over. I'm just glad that event is over. If I had to do a third day,
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I couldn't have done it.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey now.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Neff.
Emily crushed, Simon says. Emily was incredible. She did really good. Did you have fun, though? No. No. It was a great event. It was a really good event. I'm gonna be honest. Getting your teeth kicked down your throat for 2 full days is not fun. I don't care who you are. There's no way to have fun doing that. Getting last in every event for 2 whole days is not fun. I don't care if you're the most upbeat person in the world. I was fucking over it. I was over it. Not gonna lie, tug of war thing was kind of, I don't know, man. It was what it was. We had a lot of bad luck. We did really badly in some events. It was kind of a mix of both, but it is what it is. Damn, did you get any rope burn? No. You're a Jets fan? It's just your life? No, I win in life. Maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I should just kill myself.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
How did 100 Thieves not win? I don't know. I left right after the football thing. I had to drive an hour. In a video game? I hate that. I hate that. Ban me. Ban me. Caroline got 3rd. I saw that. That's sick. That Vinny guy needs to chill. No, Vinny's the nicest dude in the world, man. He's awesome. He's just that good at everything. He's just awesome at everything. He's just good at everything. Hey, Will, I got a message. I messaged Haas about having you come play Pokemon with the kids, and the higher-ups are super stoked for it. Oh, that's awesome. That totally lifts my spirits. I would love to do that. Thank you so much. He threw 90 yards. Yeah, he threw really far. I mean, I knew he'd win that. I was talking about that. He got 2nd, though, to the college baseball player. But I'm going to be honest. He only got 2nd because he hit the Jumbotron and got a bad roll. I got a really bad roll, too. If Vinny hadn't hit that Jumbotron, it would have gone 115 yards.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Cutie raid. Oh my god. I'll never escape this event. What's up, Raiders? How you doing? How you doing? Phase cutie. Phase up. Bro got clapped in the event? I sure did. I sure did. Goodwill, how are you? I'm all right. I'm very tired. It was really, really, really hot out there for a really, really, really long time. Bro got clapped in the chat? Who got clapped in the chat? What happened?
Wow, that's very cool.
Not sure if you talked about it yet, but are you going to watch the Pokémon VGC finals tonight?
Yeah, I'm actually watching it on my other monitor right now.
Who came in and went for that stellar terrestrialization, and it was really threatening.
I don't know if they're on the finals yet.
I was able to snag a magnum bottle of the sauce Neffles go thanks Will and also Kirksid.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I haven't started the branded portion. We're going to start that in a few minutes. I just want to sit down and talk to you guys. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Did your best, but OTK always the butt of the joke. 999 water. Yeah, I was my mistake on the water. I griefed the water. I'm not gonna lie, because my team was like at the beginning, they're like, "Yo, do you want to put Emily in front to grief?" So I thought we were just doing content. I thought more people would do content, but everybody was kind of dialed. But I definitely lost us that one. I spilled that little bit. Quick 5 minutes of football? Nah, probably. I mean, nothing's happened. It's the second week of preseason. I mean, you could talk about the first week of preseason. The only other storyline that I would really talk about from this week is JJ McCarthy. That's the only really big storyline. JJ out for the season. Sam Darnold's going to show us if he can run a team. People are saying the Vikings are still going to compete for the AFC North or the NFC North. I would say they're not gonna. I don't think they could have done it even with JJ. I just think that division's way too tough. I think that division's way too tough, and I think the Vikings will be lucky to get 7 or 8 wins this year. Thank you so much. Angry Bullet, I appreciate you. Did you hear about the Patrick Mahomes behind the back pass? Yeah, I saw it. It was kind of goofy.
A fear and team would call everyone.
I don't know. Fear and would probably take last too.
Oh yeah, wow, that's for
Caleb Williams, Rookie of the Year? I think so, probably. Thoughts on Bo Nix? I mean, what are his stat lines? I think he's getting a lot of extra juice from the fact that, like, people didn't think he was going to be very good. I always thought Bo was going to be good. I don't understand why people were so down on him. I need to see what the regular season looks like, though. I need to see what the regular season looks like. Because there are a lot of preseason heroes that get pulled up short. As a Vikings fan, it's only pain. Honestly, Vikings fans, I'm going to be real with you. Like, hey, you get bad years. This is just not going to be the Vikings year. You should kind of be rooting for the Vikings to tank, in my opinion, because I don't think you make the playoffs, even if you win some games. So if you're a Vikings fan, you kind of got given a gift in that your potential starting quarterback blew his knee out. So now, like, you have a better chance to tank. That's my take. You can go get yourself a good player, but I don't know. There are a few teams that just are not going to be that good this year. There are a few teams that are just going to be a race for the bottom. I think the Carolina Panthers are in a race for the bottom. I think the Vikings are going to be in a race for the bottom. Patriots. I don't know what's going to happen with the Giants, but they kind of feel like they might be in a race for the bottom. But I don't know. Who knows? All right, that's 5 minutes of football. Commanders? Dude. Commanders have a sneaky good football team. I'm going to tell you that right now. The Commanders have a sneaky good football team. Austin Eckler, Scary Terry, Jahan Dotson. They got that rookie QB. Their defense isn't, terrible. Their division sucks. I think the Dallas Cowboys are still the Dallas Cowboys. I think you got to remember the Dallas Cowboys have won 12 games, both of the last 2 seasons, and then had really bad playoff runs. So everybody forgets how good they played during the normal season. And I think the Eagles are still the Eagles. Everybody acts like the Eagles went somewhere. The Eagles didn't go anywhere. They had a less than like perfect season, and people were like, "Oh, they fell off." I don't know. I think the AFC East is or that's the NFC East. That's a tough division.
Ballsy. I don't take no
Go ahead.
from anyone.
Sorry to interrupt you. Good job in the streamer games.
Thank you.
I don't expect it, but would you ever do an Ujlock run of one of the OG Pokemon games whenever there is a low point in gaming? Note, you always have content. Love you and chat.
Maybe.
All of you.
Maybe.
Be well.
Maybe. They lost all their coaches. The Eagles, that doesn't matter at all. I'm gonna be honest. No one has ever lost a defensive coordinator and gone from like a team that's just absolutely packed with talent to being a non-contender. Honestly, you just don't see good teams ever fire their staff, really. Unless it's like, a very special circumstance. So what the Eagles did is like a little unusual. Coordinators are a huge deal. I disagree in the sense that they are a huge deal unless you have fantastic athletes. And the Eagles have fantastic athletes. So even if you're like a middle of the road coordinator, I still think you'll end up doing pretty well with the Eagles. That's my take. The talent on that Eagles roster is crazy. But look at the Bills OC last year. I mean, they needed to fire someone because they were way behind. I don't really know if Canada was his name, right? I don't know if firing him was like really this massive turning point in the team, or if it was more of like a morale thing. Listen, your coordinators, they definitely do something on your team. All I'm saying is, if you have an absolutely stacked football team, I just think the odds are that you're going to do better. Matt Canada was on the Steelers. He was the OC on the Steelers. Who was the OC on the Bills? Ken Dorsey, that's right. Jets, Bears, teams that will be shiny and spectacular. I hope so, man. It'd be very nice. All right, y'all. No more football talk. You did great today, Will. I really didn't. I did super horrible, but that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I would not have streamed tonight, but we have a fantastic sponsor, an unbelievably cool sponsor. We are sponsored tonight by Pokémon. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe it? Last night, we gave out over $2,000 of Pokémon slabs. Here, I'll show you some. We gave out slabs like this one right here. Oh, whoops. This one right here. We gave out a Nidoking. Look at that. Oh, I'll cover up and make Cage's face. Gave out a 9 Nidoking and a bunch of other stuff. Oh my God. And tonight, We're going to be playing some Scarlet and Violet and watching the finales from the 2024 Honolulu Pokemon World Championship, folks. While Worlds is taking place, trainers can participate in special in-game activations in Scarlet and Violet from August 8th to August the 21st. First, a special 5-star Terra raid will be happening featuring Gimagool. He's the little Pokemon holding the chest. As well, Scarlet and Violet will see mass outbreaks featuring some of the world's highlighted Pokemon, Riol, Waterol, and Comfey. If you ever needed a shiny Riol, now's your chance. The odds will be boosted. There's also going to be a code through Worlds broadcast for you to claim a special Sylveon in honor of the 2023 World Championships. High-level Terra raids will be happening this year. To participate in higher-level 6-star battles, you will need to become an Academy Ace. You got to speak to all the gym leaders. You got to participate in the Academy Ace tournament and win. You'll get a call from Professor Jacques, and then you must challenge and defeat 5-star Terra raids, after which the 6- and 7-star Terra raids will become available at Black Terra Raid Crystals. There will be more high-level Terra raids and mass outbreaks happening throughout the year, so click the link in the panel below. Type in !Terra raid to learn more today, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we're getting into the finals, though.
Really speechless.
There's
so much, yet not enough to say about.
Can we watch this finals match, though?
Seeing the adjustments from each game to next as Ray caught a little off guard by the aggression from Luke in game 2, and then game 3 being able to match it to be able to close it out was just wow.
Yeah, it was very well done, and I think that's the thing where Luke was quite comfortable in that situation, saying, okay, I just need to get my Ferrograph into a position where I'm almost given a false sense of security in a lot of ways. Where
This is the senior finals? What's the difference between the senior...
Is next to the
oh,
I'm not going to lock in with those file players.
Senior
I'm
finals?
maybe choose helping hand here and there to try and get that.
Like they're old people?
But then at the right time, just perfectly timed, was able to terastallize that Ferrograph and really capitalize in that moment. Just wasn't able to take that into game 3, unfortunately, but more testament to Ray in that situation, because really not faltering, kind of sticking to the game plan, utilizing the perfect tools for the...
No, just not kids.
...the line with that Calyrex, taking the opportunity...
Wait, so what's like the top division?
Get that +2 boost, which is so important. And although you're sitting in front of most of the time a Pokemon that is a normal type, right, that you can't hit with the Astral Barrage, so you think, oh, maybe if the Entei goes for that terastallization, then
Masters?
I'm not able to hit that either. But then you devastating that can be, especially when it's up to +3, +4.
I mean, what a set, and I think it's about due time that we get to hear from our new Pokemon World Champion, and head on over to the stage to hear from Ray himself.
I am here with your World Champion, Ray Yamanaka.
Oh, it just ended.
Congratulations. When you started your journey to Worlds, did you expect that this would be the result?
So he just won seniors. We were watching Masters last night? Wait, no, we were watching TCG last night.
I had no idea that I would be the world champion. I didn't think I'd be able to do that at all, but I'm really happy that I did.
We're so proud of you as well, and you are upholding an amazing tradition of Japanese world champions. How does it feel to be representing Japan as a world champion?
日本選手の代表として勝てたっていうことで、すごい嬉しいと感じてますか？
はい、とても本当に嬉しいです。
Yeah, I'm so happy I was able to win as a representative of Japan.
And is there anyone here cheering for you or watching online that you want to say hello or thank you to?
今見てるご家族とか友達とか今応援してくれてる人に挨拶とかメッセージありますか？
ああ、そうだな。
It's all TCG. It's not all TCG. It's TCG and the video game.
人たちに感謝しかないし、これからも頑張っていきたいと思います。
I have nothing but gratitude for everyone who supported me on this journey so far, and I will keep doing my best in future as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for an amazing match. Congratulations one more time for your world champion. And that's not all. We got
I'm juiced for him.
Pokemon coming your way, don't we, casters? Over to you.
How much do they win for winning for winning a bracket.
What a phenomenal couple of finals we have had so far here on Championship Sunday, but we still have one more to show you. My name is Rosemary Kelly, and I'm joined by Lou Aktosh Chromie, and we are so excited to bring you the Masters Finals for the video game here.
30 grand?
For Pokemon World
That's sick.
Championships.
We only have one more champion left to crown here at the 2024 Pokemon World Championships. It has been an incredible weekend of competition across all the amazing games we have here. But now it is time for the Masters Division on the video game side of things.
And if you've been enjoying the action that we've had here so far, then make sure that you are signed up to get notifications. You can do that by scanning this QR code to get some email updates. Make sure you subscribe.
Top prize for TCG was 50K. Nice.
What upcoming Pokemon events and live streams and all the good stuff at the Pokemon Center you have coming your way.
Esports event in Hawaii is crazy. Bro, it's actually so sick. I was thinking about it. I would love to do an OTK event in Hawaii. Hawaii is so tight. Hawaii. I would have been such a good Polynesian, man. I feel like I just have that vibe about me. You know what I mean? Just like a good time vibe.
What's amazing about
I want to party with Polynesian dudes bad.
One player that have found themselves in a top 8 of a
Pacific Islanders are like the coolest people.
Michael Kelshi looked so good being able to make it into that semifinals where Yuta Ishigaki surprised I think a lot of people. When you look at the matchup on paper, you think maybe Michael is the one that's going to be able to have the advantage there. But
Surf? I mean, yeah, surfing's good and all that, but I'm talking about more like the vibe. You know what I mean? The luau. You know what I mean? The dancing. They got a whole culture that's just awesome.
Just being in command, total control throughout the entire set. As you can see, they were both 2-0 victories as well. There was almost nothing stopping them from getting into this final.
But what stood out about both of them in their play in the semifinals?
OTK Hawaiian Christmas would be wild.
Afraid to make some big plays to try to get that advantage either early on in the game or really turn the tides in their favor. So I think we're in for a good one, Lou, as we get ready to go for the very first game of this final match of the competition. It's just kind of been an amazing.
Oh, okay. Let's watch the final match of the competition, and then we'll do a terror raid, and that'll be the stream tonight. But I want to watch this. Is this Masters?
Here, and there's so much history being made, so much at stake for these trainers. The player pool was incredible.
He's got that fungus on him.
Just 2 final competitors, and being able to see all the victorious.
Chat, if you had to be a Pokemon trainer, what would you like? What would be your thing? You know what I mean? I've thought about this before. They need to, like, in future Pokemon games, we need to abandon the types because it makes the battles too easy and go more for vibes. You know what I mean?
Enter into the competition.
Where it's like one dude is kind of like the chill Pokemon, and it's Slacking, it's Snorlax, it's Squirtle with the glasses on. You know what I mean? Someone else is like, oh, I'm the ugly trainer, and he's just got all those Ghastly, dude. You know what I mean? He's got a Haunter, he's got a Guzzlord, he's got a Bidoof. You know what I mean?
It's a hot topic of discussion, right? You know,
we could really get outside the box with this. So, like, if you could be a Pokemon trainer for any kind of just vibe, what would be your vibe? You know what I mean?
We're kind of rocking the fit a little bit for that Pokemon choice, but it's not to be for the Masters Division. That restricted Pokemon is either going to be Miraidon or it's going to be the Ice Rider Calyrex.
Can you imagine if I was like the metal gym? Like I had the King Diamond like face paint on, and I had what's that one that looks like Gene Simmons' Kiss? That guy. And like the one that's like a giant. What's Gremlor? What's the new generation? I don't know any of the new generation. Grandma?
The purple dragon.
Obstagoon, that's him. Obstagoon. Obstagoon is sick.
So if you want to have those spread type moves,
Grimmsnarl and Obstagoon would definitely be on my squad if I was on the metal team. Who else is like heavy metal?
On the more accurate scale, of course, and doubling down into
probably that fairy type Pokemon with the hammer. She goes kind of crazy.
The Calyrex so formidable to deal with. So it's going to be a clash of
Throw a shiny Ponyta in there, or a Rapidash. My bad.
And Ice Rider
Throw a Gengar in there.
I think what's been so unique to watch is just how.
And then a Muck. That's a team right there. Tinkaton. Yeah. That's a squad right there.
Started to notice a trend where Miraidon has been supported by Pokemon like Whimsicott, Farigiraf, but then it's sort of about how do you round out the rest of the team that becomes a bit more predictable. You always want to have sort of that fire water grass core if you can, and in this case we do end up seeing sort of a decision made between what type of fire type you would like to have, but on the other side of things, Utah made such a creative approach.
You can't do that to the Pokemon, okay?
Calyrex team that's going to be so fun to watch.
You are not
Those
allowed.
Terra-types have really come to the forefront as well. Some trainers opting for really offensive Terra types to give an extra boost behind the damage of their moves. But then we've also seen
You know what I've always wanted to see in a game
Terra-types as well.
as a trainer?
Pokemon like Miraidon that
I want to see an Eevee trainer. Wouldn't that be sick? You go into a gym and all the main trainer has is 6 Eevees. Wouldn't that be insane?
from those powerful Draco Meteors in the mirror, for example, but also potential Glacial Lances. You're dropping that Dragon type, getting rid of your Ice weakness, and boosting a
There
Achievement
is?
as well.
It is such a nice bit of coverage that you can have too. And we've seen Miraidon be able to close out games, kind of similarly to what we see from Ice Rider Calyrex being able to do the spread damage. Chip down those Pokemon enough, then the Miraidon can clean up the rest of the work at the very end of the day.
And sometimes
In gold and silver?
whether it is literally a helping hand from something like Iron Hands or the move choice from Farigiraf, for example, all
Penny?
Pokemon are the key components to enabling those restricted Pokemon to shine in their signature roles on the team. Iron Hands definitely is a Pokemon that since we got Miraidon with the Hadron engine in the field, bringing that electric terrain, activating the Quark drive ability of the Iron Hands while allowing it to still look fashionable with its Assault Vest, has really enabled it to come back into the meta, and it definitely hasn't disappointed, and it's on the roster today.
It really has been amazing to see how Iron Hands has slotted itself back into the fray. At the very beginning of Scarlet and Violet, when it first became legal to use in the format, it was everywhere.
Oh yeah.
It's so bulky, but now that it has the Quark drive,
Penny.
you get a chance to have that attack boost, it can also deal a significant amount of damage to shore up the matchups in a way that maybe the Miraidon can't necessarily do.
Wait, what gym is Penny?
Come down to the Ice Rider Calyrex teams that we've seen. You know, it's sort of the evolution.
Wait, Penny doesn't have a gym?
Ice Rider Calyrex, it's naturally very slow, like Iron Hands, but
Oh, no. What do you guys... No, I was saying like a gym.
in Trick Room to actually be powerful.
Well, sometimes the Pokemon can be slow, but let's pick up the pace here at the Pokemon World Championships. Let's introduce you to our 2 finalists in the Masters Division.
I thought I was tripping for a second. I was like, they did an Eevee gym? That's crazy. They're a side gym? No, they're not. They're like Team Rocket, aren't they? Explosion type gym? That would be sick. Every Pokemon has self-destruct. That was actually a good one. I like that a lot. And the main trainer looks kind of like Junkrat, you know what I mean? Where he's got like blast marks and soot all over him.
Right into your video game Masters Championship. Welcome to the stage from Italy, Luca Ceribelli.
All right, this is it. Masters Finals.
And from Japan,
Luca.
Ishigaki.
Dude, they came out in no particular order. I feel like they really kind of ruined their own entrances there.
Decent, yeah.
Great, simple answer. Very good. What about you? How confident?
I let the game decide.
All right, that's a good answer too. Let's hear it for your 2 competitors. Do you want to see them play? I do too. Please take your seats. Casters, let's get right into this match.
We're going to keep it short and sweet here as we try to allow our competitors to get ready to go for this World Championships. So exciting because, Lou, we're going to be crowning a new world champion here this weekend for the Masters division.
I mean, Anna just asked the question. I definitely want to see.
All right, I want to see what these boys run with because these are the best of the best of the best.
To be able to get through to the world stage, and both of them are
I'm interested to see how they play because I've been playing this game a lot recently, and I want to see what they think is hyphy. You know what I mean?
In the audience as well, we actually have a couple of friends and family staying by with Sierra, so let's hear from them about their support for these competitors.
Thank you so much, you two. I am here with friends of our finalists. A few words, so I'm hoping to dive a little bit deeper. I have Arash Ahmadi and Hugh Mahara. One question each. I want to know, do you think Luca is ready to become a world champion?
I think so. Like, before the tournament, I knew he was one of the best in the world.
Did they just ask his buddy if he thought his buddy was ready to become a champion?
How he went from 3-2.
Man, if that was Hassan, I know he'd be like, nah, Will's not ready, bro. He needs to work on his game.
Winning all the games in Top Cut, like,
Dude, I'm actually so grateful for Ludwig's event because all champions will tell you, like, you need to get a chip on your shoulder to really perform well. And I'm just going to take that chip on my shoulder of taking last place in Ludwig's Streamer Olympics into Camp Canute, and I'm going to lift myself into mania. I'm going to stay at the gym for 13 hours every day and lift till I'm bleeding out my eye.
本人に話を聞いた感じ、しっかり準備はできてるっぽいんで、みんなで応援して盛り上がっていきましょう。
Yes, from what I heard from him, he's very prepared, and I hope that we can all support him and tell him to do his best.
You're already ripped? I'm going to get weird.
With this finals, let's not waste any more time.
I'm going to get biceps on my quads. It was humiliation, bro. We just couldn't get out of our own way.
It is no surprise why both of them are here. We talk about them being
Just felt like everything went
ready to
wrong.
go for this Masters finals. Let's give you a little bit of insight why we expected to see them here in the first place.
I was supposed to be on Team Podcast. We would have won. If I was on Team Podcast, we probably win the whole thing. Feels bad, man. I got moved from Team Podcast to Team OTK.
Exactly, so much consistency in recent times, as well as having over a decade of veteran experience that he's going to be able to pull on here and remain composed on the world stage. His opponent, however, in the form of Luca, has
Who flaked on OTK? Tectone.
look at his world championship history back in the 2022 World Championships. He finished top 64. The following Worlds in 20.
You're in OTK? I know, but I was on Team Podcast. Tectone was on Team OTK and he bailed last minute. So I got moved.
Find out if he's going to get the #1 spot. But also more recently at the Bologna special event in Europe was able to get second place. So he knows what it takes to be able to get to this point, but he also knows how it feels to get second. He wants to get first.
Absolutely. Both of our trainers really looking forward to that world champion title. But Lou, who do you think is going to actually win in this championship?
OTK was for the content and for the people.
Oh, yeah, we definitely farm content. Okay. Let's see who they've got.
With the Pokemon choices on his team, but let's be honest.
He's actually running a Fungoose. Now, okay, there's got to be like some play with Fungoose to make him viable that I don't understand, right? Is he like running like a Trick Room or something like that?
The onus is on Yuta to really set the pace of this match, to try to throw Luca off his game. And if Yuta can just kind of go for the gold in those first couple of turns, he might just have the game outright.
Plus, I am a lover
He has
of the
Spore.
Rhino, so I love to see that here in the final. Definitely one I'm going to be keeping my eye on.
Life. Yes, and Among Us is insanely good at supporting.
First attempt here on the world stage.
Plus Rage Powder.
The Ice Rider has been a little bit underrated as we've taken a look at maybe some of the online tournaments heading into this weekend, as a lot of our trainers tried to prepare for the very best of the tournament. But now I think
I always see this guy too, like the black belt fighting. It is cool that there is a fighting Pokemon in the meta, though. I feel like fighting Pokemon always get the short end of the stick.
He has yet to face a Miraidon, so this is going to be
Favorite Pokemon? The entire Squirtle evolutionary tree.
Isn't Isn't that wild that you can go through the whole Pokemon World Championships and this is the first time, I mean, better late than never, I guess, to face down against a Miraidon. And he certainly does have some tools in his team composition to be able to deal with it. But just a little refresher as well of both of these contenders. You can see that they already have a lot of accomplishments on their roster. And
Did Incineroar fall out of the meta?
Both of them
I remember Incineroar was like a mandatory pick for a while.
Well in these online qualifiers, I think it speaks a little bit to just how you're supposed to be able to play maybe some of these best of ones, those one game sets.
No, he's still in the meta.
And also very difficult in the moment to figure out maybe what kind of game plan you want to go for, but this is certainly
Okay, Spore, Palm Powder, Rage Powder. Okay, you said that was really good.
Calyrex teams, we really have seen
Iron Spear. Okay, so he's using a fairy move there.
Trick Room mode, but as we started to progress
Sludge Bomb, U-turn. Okay, he's got a bug type on this. This is pure water fighting. He doesn't have a... Okay.
Exactly, but Yuta does still have a
He doesn't have a single water move on Pelipper.
Pokemon in the form of the Iron Valley, and particularly when it gets
He's locking in.
energy activated, as well as the Landorus with the Choice Scarf. So you have the two fastest things out of this composition of 12 Pokemon that could be in this battle. You also have the utility to go for Trick Room in the form of Calyrex. So Yuta really does have that in control, and then we'll be forcing Luca to have to adapt to that very early on in turn 0.
And on Luca's side, with this Miraidon, again, a very classic composition around this particular Pokemon. But when you look at maybe how
this Pokemon goes crazy. Miraidon goes nuts. Miraidon and Ogerpon are like so meta.
Is going to set, and potentially this Farigiraf.
That's the thing, it swings and roundabouts of the electric type Pokemon here. Miraidon on the very fast and offensive side.
Whimsicott gonna go crazy.
Slow and steady. So Luca does have the tools to be able to adjust accordingly to whatever Yuta is throwing down. And you can see here, perfect preparation, staying with the former world champion Arashi Marty, who you heard from earlier, winning back in 2013. Could Luca be winning here for Italy in 2024?
Let's go ahead and find out, everybody, as we jump into the very first game of the Masters Finals of the 2024 Pokemon World Championships. For Luca, you are right away going to see this Miraidon next to this Urshifu, but for Yuta, it is going to be the Pelipper and
the Pelipper comes out first. Let's go. Make it rain. Make it rain, Pelipper.
To be able to deal 100% accuracy, but Pelipper is also rocking that helping hand. If you can give a boost to the Landorus with Sheer Force as the ability, going through for something like a Sandsear Storm, that is going to be able to remove the Miraidon from play.
And the Landorus, it sees the perfect target on the other side. This Miraidon with the Terra Fairy is going to be weak to the Sludge Bomb, but it's also being pressured down by those super effective Sandsear Storms. So this could be one way
He just checked his sheet.
Make one of these.
Do you want to run predictions? Yeah, open the table.
Down
I'm all in on Yuta Ishigaki.
With something like a Volt Switch, it's going to come down to this.
I am a Yuta Itagashi absolute mega stan.
A lot of pressure with something like the Surging Strikes, particularly boosted up by the
That's my guy tonight.
And really kind of provide a way of getting through that opposing.
I love watching this kind of stuff because I love playing Pokemon games, but I'm such a casual when it comes to Pokemon games. It's awesome to see like what people at the very highest level of this game are doing, because it looks so different than what I'm doing.
Come through from this Quark Drive as look at that, there is a terrestrialization.
Yes, the Iron Hand's
okay, terrestrializing.
That Assault Vest, so it's going to be able to, withstand a decent amount of the special attack that the opposing Landorus is able to.
Ghost terrestrialize.
Terra type into the ghost typing here, as well as Pelipper does use its wings to give a helping hand to.
Oh, he's juiced. Okay, so Pelipper's like pure support.
That is the Sludge Bomb gets tanked here by this Iron Hands.
Oh.
This Urshifu with the Surging Strikes, it's going to be 3 hits.
Oh my gosh.
The only thing it gets to do for this game number 1 is it goes down.
Okay, Urshifu seems fun.
I love the way Luca was able to pivot this in here. From Yuta's side, it looks like he was thinking that Miraidon is going to go for the Terra Fairy. So then it's going to be a lot more vulnerable to something like the Sludge Bomb coming through from the Landorus. So a fantastic switch by Luca, not only using that Assault Vest to take the attack, but enabling the Urshifu to come through and get that damage on the board.
Was a very tough turn for both of our trainers having to think about that, right? Is that Terra going to come?
Yuta's in trouble.
We're actually going to see a switch, and so both of them really having to make that quick decision. But where do we go from here, Lou? Because right now, Yuta is going to be down one Pokemon and critically down the Terra. It's gone.
That's very true, and it's going to be interesting to see which Pokemon Yuta has in the back. If it is something like that Ice Rider Calyrex, you can start getting into a position where you might be able to set up the Trick Room and gain a little bit more momentum on your field. And we are going to see the Calyrex join the battle here now. This is your big powerhouse. And again, you have the utility.
Calyrex is kind of that boy.
Go for a helping hand. hand here just to be able to boost up some extra damage.
I've seen him absolutely take over some of these matches.
Holding a life orb.
Yeah, but the problem here is that because that Terra is gone, this Calyrex can't even go for defensive Terra with the Terra Grass. Maybe a little bit of good news for it is Luca is going to remove the Urshifu from the field in favor of that Miraidon. So what is going to happen on this next turn? As you see the Hadron Engine activate once again, and Calyrex is also going to get out of there.
It's a little bit of a bait here, actually, as Amoongus joins the field. So we do see this
Amoongus
mode in the back that was kept for Yuta as the fake out comes through into that Amoongus. Going to be able to retaliate with a little.
What the Pelipper doing?
Pelipper does go for that weather ball. Is going to be bringing the water type attack.
Oh!
But not enough to get the knockout. The bulk there really prevailing for Iron Hands.
Not quite enough, but now this Amoongus is on the field. While it's
We need that fungus to go crazy. The fungus Among Us.
None of these Pokemon will be able to get put to sleep. It does have the opportunity here to go for something like the Pollen Puff or the Clear
Among
Spell,
Us.
just get a little bit of damage down, but it can also go for the Rage Powder if it wants
Yo,
to.
he's using that Among Us.
With this Pelipper switching off the field.
This is what Yuta wants, though. You want to make sure that you have the Calyrex next to the Amoongus so you can provide that redirection
Ooh, okay.
setup with the Trick Room. But it's always a little risky switch.
So he is going for Trick Room.
It's going to be just the Draco Meteor straight out the blocks here into the Amoongus. That's gone. It does not have the redirectional support anymore.
That's going to be another knockout here for Luca. As
Yuta is in big trouble. This is over. This is over. This is ogre.
Get a boost from that, but
Dude, we need to get Yuta on Team OTK. He'd fit right in.
The recoil, though, going to eliminate this Iron Hands from this game, but there's still so many more Pokemon that Luca gets to depend on.
I mean, honestly, Luca has played this so well. Losing the Iron Hands is actually a benefit because you get the option to bring your Urshifu back onto the field, and it still has its Focus Sash intact. 2 more turns of selected terrain as well for Miraidon to play around. Pelipper also does not want to have to face it. It looks like that's the forfeit coming in from Yuta.
The forfeit.
What an explosive start to this match as well.
Dang.
First, second turn, very, very difficult decision there for both of our players.
That's crazy.
Luca was the one that ended up getting it right.
Exactly. I think as well when you see the Pelipper in play, and we're so used to seeing Pelipper holding the Focus Sash, but the fact that it was there so vulnerable, you've got the Miraidon that's in the dominant speed tier, just able to apply so much pressure with any electricity it wants to throw its way.
Oh, Yuta is reeling.
I have to say,
My man Yuta is feeling the pressure.
Zero is going to be critical, and that's where the momentum is going to swing. And that's exactly what we saw happen here. Pelipper going for the helping hand, perfect. If this had been a Terra Fairy Miraidon on the opposing side, this would have been a knockout here for Yuta and would have already gained so much momentum. But Luca not enabling that for him here, instead switching in the Iron Hands. And
He kind of gut checked that.
Had it been the Sandseer Storm, you're still doing a critical amount of damage to both Pokemon. And so it's a little bit hard to kind of consider, maybe would that have been a bit more to go for in that first turn? So you know that you can break the Focus Sash on that Urshifu and
Among Us.
start to chip away at either the Miraidon
Among
or
Us.
the Iron Hands that switched in.
I think you make a very valid point there, actually, because as you've said, if the Iron Hands comes in, yes, it is still holding that Assault Vest, but it is still not going to appreciate taking a Sandseer Storm, and you know that you have the accuracy as well with Pelipper on the field. So going into this game too, considering that Luca is now
Yes.
game away from being the champion, if you are
I
Yuta, you
have
have
no
got to do
idea
everything you
what
can
is
to
going
stop him
on.
in his tracks.
I am
Make
just
sure that
here
if you
for the
are bringing
memes.
those
I appreciate you.
Landers, for example,
Predictions open for game 2. I'm going Yuta again. Yuta learned from that. He's going to snap out of it. Is it best of 3 or is it best of 5, guys? I don't even know in the grand final.
Upper hand in some way. We don't necessarily know how the Iron Hands and the Calyrex Ice Rider would fare against each other, while as they are both considerably on the lower side of that speed. But one option that
Think 5? Okay. 3? So if Yuta loses this game, it's over.
you can provide some support with the rain here as well as being able to go for something like that Weather Ball, deal some big damage out on the field, and enable Calyrex to get that Trick Room set up. You can also support with very powerful offensive Pokemon like the Landorus to try and get a knockout while Calyrex sets up. And you also have Amoongus for redirectional support. Lots of options, but let's see what the trainers have gone for.
Well, there's going to be an adjustment here from Luca as we do get a chance to see this Ogre Prawn Hearthful.
Oh.
But here for Yuta, it is going to be that Iron Valiant finally making an appearance on this stream next to his Landorus.
Yuta is not slowing down, instead going on the speedy side.
Okay.
The Iron Valiant on the field with the boost that
Come on, Iron Valiant.
Now it's going to be extra speedy, and you have the choice scarf on this Landorus. Iron Valiant's going to be the fastest thing on the field.
That is a sick-looking
and that Lander
Pokemon.
is not too far behind it either. And so now Luca's going to have to figure out what do you actually go for here. With this Iron Valiant, it is running Spirit Break, so that is one way that you can start to control a bit of the special attack output from this Miraidon, because you have no way to actually remove the terrain. So it's always going to keep that Hadron Engine boost to its special attack. The other thing that you have, though, is if you really want to, you can consider trying to switch something in or go for coaching. There's a lot of options here for this Iron Valiant to provide in terms of support.
It's going to be tempting to go for the Spirit Break, though, to kind of force
that
on the opposing Miraidon.
Mummy or Mummy Genie looking Pokemon definitely looks like he's from Dragon Warrior Monsters. Oh, Terrasilize coming out.
You do see the Terrasalization come through, though. It has been forced. There is no Dragon type on the field anymore. A pure Fairy type in the form of Miraidon.
Very Terrasilize.
Significant chunk of damage.
And a Follow Me.
Redirection coming in for the Ogerpon, just going to save it from taking a Spirit Break and luring its special attack.
Well, the Spirit Break into the Ogerpon is going to do
nothing.
A little bit of damage. Is resisted, though, and that special attack drop not going to matter on this physically offensive threat.
Whoa, there it is. You'd have got a knockout.
Knockout at the end of the day, but the most important thing is that this Miraidon is...
That Miraidon is Fairy type now, and it's about to crack off.
With the Volt Switch into the Iron Valiant, which is a one-hit knockout.
You've removed one big threat from the field here, as well as enabling Luca the opportunity to now adjust and switch up the ball position. The Volt Switch will mean a Pokemon has to come into the fruition, but then because you have had that other partner removed, you can also bring a second Pokemon into play. It's going to be the Iron Hand, so we know that Fake Out potential is on the field, as well as once again boosting up that Quark Drive and boosting the attack of the Iron Hands.
Fake Out is so nasty. Fake Out is actually
It's
crazy.
going to be the Iron Hands that continues to prevail above all right now.
Do you know what I wonder, though, is if Yuta is now going to completely switch things up here. You went with the fast mode front and center. Now you have the utility to bring in something slower from the back.
This makes me want to go play Pokemon.
And you have the offensive
Exclamation point Terra Raid in chat.
that could go for a lot of damage right
This is a sponsored stream, so thank you for saying that. I'm doing my job.
the Trick Room. And if there is indeed something like the Amoonguss in the
Thank you for saying so, Chatter.
game state for Yuta.
Appreciate that.
Not really a great way to remove this Miraidon before it can potentially get a decent amount of damage out. You look at the Landers with this Sludge Bomb, and it's not necessarily guaranteed to be enough for a knockout in a lot of cases. So if there's any little bit of extra damage that could come through,
I think Yuta's
is able to
in
withstand
a lot of
attack.
trouble right now.
Why this Terra is going to be so important to have preserved for something like this Ice Rider to have a defensive capability.
I almost wonder if the Terror on the Landorus could be good as well, though, because you know Fake Out's in the field with the Iron Hands. You're locked into Sludge Bomb, and you're going to be able to do a significant chunk of damage to the opposing Miraidon here. If you do indeed go for something like the Ghost Terror, then you can avoid being hit by that Fake Out. But the Grass Terrestrialization is also a key component. A lot of decisions here for Yuta.
A lot of decisions and not a whole lot of time to do it, as he is down a game in this set. One more win here and Luca is going to become your world champion. So it comes down to this. The Ice Rider Calyrex going to take on that Grass Terrestrialization. He's going to have to hope that it can get through and survive some of this damage, and that this Trick Room is going to be the exact environment that it wants to be in. But as there's going to be a big here,
the Fake Out.
Calyrex is not going to be able to get a chance to move as a Sludge Bomb. Definitely not enough to knock out this Miraidon. So it's free to go for another Draco Meteor.
Oh my gosh, that Draco Meteor is crazy.
To becoming the world champion.
No stopping Luca at this point in time. You needed the Helping Hand to be able to get the KO with that Sludge Bomb. It just wasn't enough without a critical hit to completely deactivate this Miraidon on the field. Fantastic play from Luca here. And you see the Amoonguss coming in as well. The last two remaining Pokemon for Yuta in his bid to become the world champion. Trick Room is not in play. However, Amoonguss can now go for a little bit of redirection. You know that the opposing Miraidon is now locked into that Draco Meteor. It's had its special attack dropped, so it's not going to be dealing as much damage.
Yeah, and if you are able to actually get this Trick Room set up, then it is going to be an easier way to try to get through this Miraidon. You have the speed in your control, and you will be able to start dishing out some of these Glacial Lances. As Miraidon does go for a Draco Meteor, though, into the Amoonguss, it's going to do a decent amount of damage.
And no redirection coming through here. Instead, just the natural double target.
Oh! Amoonguss lives! Amoonguss lives!
A bit of recall from the Rocky Helmet, but critically, Yuta still has two Pokemon remaining on the field. It did not go for the redirection. It goes for the Pollen Puff, has Calyrex's back, and if Calyrex is going for the Trick Room, it flips the match on its head.
Oh my god! Trick Room comes out!
Calyrex
Trick Room comes out!
Going to fare against something like this.
So now I think it's the movement speed of the Pokemon is flipped. Correct? Meaning that Yuta gets to go first in these next turns.
Calyrex in form. So we're going to have to see exactly how these trainers have trained their Pokemon in terms of speed and who is going to be the faster. Amoonguss really sitting on borrowed time here. There's no other Pokemon to switch out with, so the regenerator ability.
Now this is pod racing.
Trainers on the field, you cannot go for any spores.
I felt like Yuta was done. I felt like he was out.
And you've got Clear Smog, but I don't think that's going to do too much.
But he didn't hear no bell.
Might be enough, absolutely. But Amoonguss
Clear Smog.
and Trick Room is going to be the first to move. Iron Hands is going to take a very pitiful amount of damage there. And as it goes for the Drain Punch now, it is going to get a little bit of recoil thanks to hitting into the Rocky Helmet.
And it went before the Calyrex as well, so able to get a little bit of damage back. This could be indicative of how they are trained indeed. Of course, Amoonguss does.
Amoonguss.
And now Calyrex has the utility to go for that Glacial Lance. Instead, however, it's high horsepower.
Wow!
I mean, that's one way to do it. You get a KO, and you will get the Chilling Neigh boost as well. But Miraidon is yet to move.
Oh my gosh, can he survive this hit?
-4 special attack.
Chilling Neigh.
Maybe, as long as this is
Survive! Survive!
Do a little bit of
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Yuta's back in this. He can feel it.
Is now going to come in as that fourth and final here for Luca.
He looks like he's upset though.
What you want to see, if you are the Calyrex here, not only is the Electric Sea boosting up the defense on Farigiraf's side, but it is rocking that foul play. And as your attack boost from Chilling Neigh get higher and higher, foul play's potential gets bigger and bigger. Calyrex goes for the Glacial Lance, however, this is going to be the KO on Miraidon, but
Miraidon's down!
Still here, it's going to have to take another one of those.
It's going to have to take another one, and it's going to have to survive another attack coming in from
Survive!
And so, as we see the
Survive, Calyrex!
it's going to be even more detrimental as the foul play goes into the
Yeah!
It brings it down so
low. So close. Calyrex hanging on.
He's got to knock him out this turn.
Calyrex is going to move first. This is
Glacial Lance!
down into the Farigiraf. To get closer than this, Pokemon trainers, Game 3, Masters Division, Pokemon World Championships.
Do you believe in miracles?
It's that intense.
We're going to a Game 3.
I cannot believe that down to the wire.
Luca was this close.
Take away from the last couple of turns of that game. As we ended up seeing the Trick Room get set up, the Iron Hands
2 HP and a dream, baby.
Takeaway from that game.
Trick Room was honestly very interesting here. Not only were the speeds, like you said, with the Iron Hands and the Calyrex interesting, but the key thing for me was that Amoonguss. It was able to hang on two.
The Amoonguss fought.
You can see the celebration
That Amoonguss wanted to live.
to close out the end game, but also I love
He wants to live.
and did not go for the redirection, instead going.
This is how I felt watching your backyard baseball challenge. Yeah.
Doubles down into this Amoonguss.
Yeah, we're coming back, baby.
The Pollen Puff boost. That's exactly what Calyrex needed in the end.
Come on, you to close this out.
To see that come into play.
It did. You could see
For my home nation of Nippon. For my home country of Nippon days.
That Rocky Helmet chip. You can see Luca was a little bit disappointed not being able to actually get the knockout there. And so as this Iron Hands gets to go for another attack, it has to take that high horsepower, ends up getting knocked out for all of its troubles. But then we finally get into the last couple of moments where it's the Farigiraf
This was wild.
versus this Ice Rider Calyrex.
This was wild.
Boosts from Chilling Neigh.
Chilling Neigh went bananas.
We know how much damage foul play is capable of, but look at that.
35 HP. Gut check. He knew.
Pollen Puff was indeed super critical towards the end. Farigiraf goes down though, the single target doing that extra bit of damage to push it over the edge, as well as obviously having had the boost just meant that it was going to be a fall for the Giraffe.
I switched sides. I'm Team Rocket now. Sorry they have dental. Listen.
Champion and runner-up.
Just because they have a union doesn't mean that they're not stealing Pokemon.
Get locked in and ready to go for this third and final game. We ended up seeing a really good adjustment from both of them as well as we headed into the second one. The Ogrepon Heartflame there for Luca, the Iron Valiant making an appearance there for Yuta, and even though we didn't get a chance to see the Iron Valiant do too much, it did force
this last game is gonna be hype.
To navigate through that game just a little bit better. But Lou, everybody, let's get ready as Game 3 is upon us here at the 2024 Pokemon World Championships between Yuta, Ishigaki, and Luca Cherrybelly.
The leads are out.
Come on, Yuta. Come on. Where are my Yuta believers at?
We have got the Speedy and the
They went with the same open as last time.
Ice Rider.
Both of them on the field right now, it kind of forces your hand. What sort of mode would you potentially want to go for? And let's not forget that this Iron Valiant has the opportunity to go for coaching that
sorry,
would
but
help
James
to
is
increase
better
the
than
attack
Jesse.
stat of this Ice Rare Calyrex right away.
I mean, if you
James is better than Jesse. What is it? What do you what?
It means you
What?
resist the electric type attacks from the opposing Miraidon. Draco Meteor will be neutral, but you are fearing that opposing Ogerpon. If it wants to go for that fire type Ivy Cudgel, it is going to be dealing a huge chunk of damage. But whether or not with the coaching, being able to boost up your defense as well, that's going to be able to put you in a survivability spot is yet to be determined. And if there is not a terrestrialization coming through from that Miraidon,
Dude,
a Glacial
this
Lance is going
town
down
stage is kind of sick.
It will. So I think it comes down once again to what's going to happen on this very first turn, as we do see the leads on the board. Do you also continue to think about Trick Room setup in this moment? I wonder.
Exactly. Trick Room has the capability here, and really
Luca running a female avatar is pretty base, though.
coming through from that Ogerpon, drawing in all of the attack potential, maybe something like a Spirit Break, but
Coaching?
going to be that coaching.
He's juicing the Calyrex up.
The attack and the defense that is not redirected by the follow me.
Pokemon are lucky we don't eat. Draco Meteor. Oh my lord in heaven. The Trick Room comes out. Draco Meteor fails to kill.
Interesting. The Iron Valiant is a little bit of a death.
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
Opportunity to switch something in from the back corner.
I appreciate you.
Happy for it to be KO'd and allow it to try and go for something in return here. You could always maybe switch out with something like the Amoongus, maybe just get some Rocky Helmet damage here, but for me it's about the Calyrex. In this situation, do you actually go for a Protect and allow one turn of Trick Room to allow for a ball position switch from that Iron Valiant, or do you just go for the Glacial Lance?
I think you just have to try to make
Holy blank, how do you look so old all of a sudden? Because I've been growing a beard for 2 months.
get a big knockout.
Because I have a 5-inch long beard.
Maybe how these are trained, but at the very least you've scared away this Miraidon. It is going to retreat, and instead
Iron Hands.
it takes its place. So let's see what happens from here after we see this attack boost for the Iron Hands.
Well, Yuta doesn't necessarily want to see this Iron Hands. We know that it has the potential to be faster in Trick Room against that Calyrex, and with the very low HP remaining it's got, something like a Fake Out should be able to get the edge on it. The Pelipper joining the field, though, bringing that rain is just going to enable none of these fire-type attacks to deal as much damage, but Ogerpon playing defensively and going for that Spiky Shield.
Spiky Shield means that you are
Beard looks good. Yeah, thanks.
a bit longer. It's going to deny a boost, another boost to this Ice Rider Calyrex's attack, but as it's going to be the Iron Hands that has
double.
to be in place, it has the Assault Vest.
Oh, Ogerpon just tanked that.
So that's over 50% it's going to take from a single Glacial Lance.
If I'm the Iron Hands now, I've got a decision to make. Do you go for the Fake Out into the Calyrex, or does the Calyrex protect? And then you wouldn't go for the Fake Out into the Pelipper, because if you leave the Calyrex unchecked, another Glacial Lance is going to
Oh, it had Protect?
But if you leave the Pelipper unchecked, something like the Weather Ball is going to hurt going down into the, or a Hurricane even, into the opposing Ogerpon.
That's why we're going to see the
Amoongus.
end up taking this Pelipper's place instead, and the
Protect, nice.
smartly protecting itself so it doesn't have to fear a Fake Out. Fake Out does go into the Amoongus, though.
Okay.
So now that you see that come through, it's going to be a little bit more Rocky Helmet recoil, and the Ivy Cudgel going into the protected Calyrex.
I really like this play by Yuta. It's sacrificing a turn of Trick Room to switch up.
Okay.
Because now Amoongus going to be the slowest thing on the field. It can go for something like the Pollen.
Amoongus can go first here.
A little bit of HP, particularly with the rain in play. It gives it a little bit more defensive
Trick
support.
Room, still the meta, 10 years later is crazy.
It only has single target type attacks, so you can draw them in. Obviously, the Ogerpon, however, being a grass type, is not going to be affected by that Rage Powder, so it makes things difficult.
It does make it difficult, meaning that if you try to redirect away something like an Ivy Cudgel, or even just a Woodhammer, this Calyrex is already not going to be sitting at a very healthy amount of HP. So as you head into this next turn,
What's Trick Room? It reverses the move or the order of who would go first. So slowest Pokemon go first.
Here, dropping its grass type and just becoming a fully fledged fire type in this rain.
Oh my god.
Use that embody aspect to boost up the attack stat.
Look at how big his mask is.
would be nice, but the Amoongus going
Rage Powder!
because it did get rid of that grass typing. So it's going to draw this attention away from this Ogerpon, as it also has to take the low kick. Another little bit of chip damage down to this Iron Hands as a Glacial Lance.
Glacial Lance!
Both of these targets, the Iron Hands is definitely going to go down.
Down goes Iron Hands!
Now that it is removed.
Yuta is winning now, 1 knockout to none.
Half of that damage.
It's still going to be vulnerable though.
And there's that chilling neigh.
Boost that the Calyrex has got. The Ivy Cudgel going to come through in the rain down into this opposing Amoongus. It's going to be able to hit hard.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, the knockout even through the rain. That is what you can see from
Wiped.
body aspect attack boost.
This is trouble now for Yuta. This is trouble.
Calyrex in Trick Room is still going to be one of the faster things on the field, but it's going to be the Farigiraf now that's going to take this Iron Hands' place.
This gets very interesting now. You've got the defense boost coming through from the Electric Sea, but you've also got Pelipper, generally on the slower side Pokemon-wise on the field. But whether the Pelipper or the Farigiraf are going to be able to move first could be critical here. Pelipper in a prime position to target down something like a Weather Ball into that Ogerpon and remove it from play. At the same time, Farigiraf doesn't want to have to take another one of these Ivy Glacial Lancers. Maybe doubled up from the Pelipper could be enough to get the KO. You have got the other boost. Ogerpon.
This is really going to come down to who goes
This is
first.
the last turn of Trick Room, though. So
This is going to come down to turn order.
try to make the most of it, and while you have all of these boosts intact, even the sliver of HP means that you will be up and ready to go for something like another attack. Now that there is also this terrestrialization on the Ogerpon, there's no way that Farigiraf can actually terrestrialize to a water type to try to resist some of this damage. So we see the Ogerpon go for the spiky shield here. Very good play to make sure that it will be one of the fastest things outside of this Trick Room. So when we do see this attack from this Calyrex Ice Rider, it is not going to end up attacking into the
Glacial Lance.
But critically, we also don't see a helping hand from this Pelipper. But the Farigiraf going for the foul play will get the
Oh my gosh.
Pelipper gonna do.
I mean, I don't know if there's too much that it can do here. The foul play removing the restricted here. Pelipper was going for the Weather Ball. It is finding its mark down onto that Farigiraf Rain Booster.
Oh my gosh!
Knockout. But both these trainers now, as Trick Room ends, forced to their last two remaining Pokemon. Pelipper's going to be joined by the Iron Valiant, and it's going to be the Miraidon joining the Ogerpon.
Yes, but now that we end up seeing this board state, we have the Iron Valiant that's going to be coming back in for Yuta, which outside of Trick Room, now that that's expired, is going to be faster.
I think Luca's got this.
Because Miraidon is going to reset the electric terrain as it comes back in.
That's very true, giving a natural Quark Drive.
I think Luca's got this.
Iron Valiant, and as you said already as well, the terrestrialization has been used on that Ogerpon, so there's no fairy terrestrialization that can come through from this Miraidon. I have to say though, the one thing for Ogerpon here is that redirection. If you want to go for the follow me and save the Miraidon from having to take a powerful Spirit Break from the Iron Valiant, that can be exactly what the Miraidon needs in order to get some damage down on the field. You could go for something like a Dazzling Gleam, but there is the potential of a White Guard on the opposing side. So I think you've got to lock in something that's going to be boosted by the Electro Terrain, maybe the Electro Drift. I think it's time to see it.
I think it might be time to see it as well. We saw how much the Volt Switch from the Miraidon did into the Iron Valiant before, so we know that an Electro Drift would certainly be able to get the knockout as well. Yuta still hasn't used Terra though, and there is a very good defensive Terra, but you take a look at this Pelipper being able to terrestrialize to the Grass type.
Yeah, Pelipper can't protect either, so it's going to be completely vulnerable to any electric type attacks that are coming its way. So I think as you have got the terrestrialization in your back pocket, Yuta needs to unveil it now, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing, Rose.
It's going to be a terrestrialization into potentially one of the final turns of this match.
Pelipper terrestrialize?
Pelipper going to take that grass typing, a great way to be able to resist these electric type attacks from this Miraidon, but you do make yourself a bit vulnerable to this Ogerpon, even if in the rain. Helping hand though into this Iron Valiant. Do we end up seeing a redirection though from this Ogerpon? And yes we do. It is going to redirect away this attack.
The helping hand boost.
Oh my gosh.
Come through, Spirit Break, fastest thing on the field, connects down into the Ogerpon.
No! All right, we got to see if Pelipper can survive.
Go for the Electro Drift.
The Electro Drift into this Iron Valiant is going to be enough to secure
Game.
You see the headset come off, and Yuta knows this might just be all she wrote. This Pelipper, this last bastion of hope here for Yuta to try to get through this game, but the rain has stopped. The protection is gone here for this grass-type Pelipper, and as we see the forfeit locked in.
Forfeit.
We're going to see Luca Cherubelli become your 2024 Pokemon.
Wow.
Italy does it again. Luca Cherubelli is your 2024 World Champion.
Wow.
Flames are ablaze, the engines engaged, the drive and determination to win was detected for Luca Cherubelli. An encore of applause is completely deserving for our champion.
He wanted to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Amazing stuff. You know, it is so fantastic.
That's got to be a cool feeling to know that at any given second you are the Pokemaster.
Before him, this is a player that has worked so hard for this moment. In 2023, being able to have one of the best seasons ever. You talk about all those top 16s that he's been able to have, the top 8s, getting a second even in Bologna this season, right before we've made it to this World Championships, and he's done it. This is his first major win, and what a one to have.
I'm actually choking up behind the desk a little bit here, Rosemary. That was such a beautiful celebration coming through from Luca. At the end of the European season in Bologna, got second place, so close to #1. And you can see him here going through the crowd, getting back onto center stage after celebrating with his friends, who really were the true play he made along the way, as well as some incredible Pokemon play. And commiserations, we have to say as well, to Yuta Ishigaki. Fantastic play, so much offensive pressure coming through from the Iron Valiant and the Landorus, as well as being so dominant with some interesting speed alterations. But Luca was, I think, constantly in control of the play.
And it's so impressive because of just how many unique adjustments Yuta really did have for this Calyrex Ice Rider team. Very interesting picks that, in theory, should be able to help try to neutralize a little bit of this Miraidon matchup. The Landorus being able to deal that super effective damage or force a Terra. You also just have this Iron Valiant that has thrown a spanner in the works for a lot of the players that he's faced already. But Luca, very calm, cool, collected, and also not afraid to take those risks, like switching in that Iron Hands for that very first game, thinking there's a Sludge Bomb on the other side. I don't have to worry about a Sandseer Storm.
I think you've said it perfectly. He was completely in control. And I think although Yuta had so many key pieces,
That set that they have for this is actually so cool.
actually, it's not just about the Pokemon on the field. Sometimes you have to play the player as well. And I feel like Luca was constantly reading the book that Yuta was writing and was constantly able to adapt. That turn 1 play at the beginning of the set as well, like you said, bringing in the Iron Hands, just meant that the strategy and the pressure that Yuta has was completely neutralized, as well as going through the rest of the set, making sure that those key components were removed so beautifully by Luca.
It was amazing, and as we got a chance to see from Luca yesterday, it's just been so great to see his growth over the course of this tournament. Those top 4 matches, that top 8 match already just so stellar in terms of the play we got a chance to see from him. But let's go ahead and relive some of these moments from this third game. We saw right away this Ice Rider Calyrex didn't necessarily end up getting knocked out to that first Draco Meteor, but Yuta was able to start to kind of mobilize through these Trick Room turns, potentially win this game.
I think things got very difficult here as well, with the Calyrex applying a lot of pressure, getting those chilling nade boosts as well. But the critical thing, I think, was actually at the very end, that last turn of Trick Room, going for the defensive play with the spiky shield, knowing the Miraidon had been preserved in the back for later with so much damage of Electro Drift. I think, again, timing it perfectly when Electric Terrain had left the field, being able to reset that with the Hadron engine just meant that Luca was able to have the perfect endgame play. Calyrex going down here as well, unfortunate for Yuta.
Was very unfortunate there, but I think also just Luca being able to play through these Trick Room turns and preserving this Ogerpon was so important.
I might need
despite
some
the fact
water.
that he ended up terrestrializing it to this single fire type and actually removing its capability of being redirected from this Amoonguss, it was still able to withstand so many of these attacks, particularly that Glacial Lance, to know that it could be there by this Miraidon at the very end to remove the biggest threat, that Iron Valiant.
Next year's streamer games, you'll get them. I'll be too old.
Spirit Break, and it was just amazing. If there was going to be one person that could potentially get through this really unique matchup, it was Luca, and congratulations to him.
Let's hear it for your world champion.
When will Fan Man be on
I know
stream?
it's
Who's
very
Fan
fresh in
Man?
your mind, but what do you think will stick out as the most memorable moment of your world's match?
I really don't know. I just feel like just the moment that sealed the game. I think this all I'm thinking about right now. Just the screen saying I won the last game. So I really don't have much chance to say. All the memories are kind of blurry right now, but what the most important moment for me was right after when I was able to celebrate.
Will Caroline stream today? No, no one from that event is gonna stream. They're all dead, bro. It was so hot. It was so unbelievably hot.
So much work. You've had other top
that's
finishes,
very
and you've been
cool.
practicing
Ethan
and playing. There are people out
__handsome
here
gifted a
who
tier
are
1
thinking,
sub to
you know,
Lady
I
Lara.
want
How do you still live in a state with income tax, bro? $1 million dollar idea is only worth 400K. 600K goes to the government. How do you do it? Because if you make mithril armor, you have to work next to a mithril mine. So what I do is make mithril armor. I can't make that
Feeling of my ex getting
hundreds of miles away from mithril. I make entertainment. I have to be in Los Angeles.
And I can assure you, with the right friends, with the right preparation, with the right support beside you, everything can be possible.
That's great advice. Believe in yourself, practice hard. And there are a lot of people out here who believe in you as well. You said you were celebrating with your friends. Anyone you want to say hello or thank you to right now?
Well, if I'm gonna go name for name, we're gonna be here until tomorrow. So shout out to my friends of Build server and all the Italian community.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support and congratulations again, Luca, your world champion. Now don't go anywhere. We have some trophies to give out. But for now, back to you, casters.
Oh, I get it now. So you're making a movie that is at least going to be shown at Sundance?
Such a
I already
deserving
did.
champion. What
Won a South by Southwest audience prize.
day has been
Film debuted like 2 weeks ago. Peak season.
It really was, and you could tell that both these.
I think that was supposed to be a gotcha moment from you, but it kind of just looked dumb.
Match. I would have loved to see Calyrex Ice Rider win, but that was such an amazing game played by Luca and his Miraidon.
Thoughts, guys? Because honestly, I was out in the crowd for that, and everyone just losing it when Luca won.
Yeah, it was just absolutely incredible. So happy for Luca after seeing him kind of progress through this season, the top 8 at UIC, getting so close in the Bologna special event, and then coming into this event and just having an absolute amazing showing coming into the final.
Are you doing some raid sniking? I think I'm going to try to after this wrap.
Like he's back
What's it called? Peak season.
Really a way out, but really just staying resolute throughout and just getting over the line.
Didn't show at the Greenlight Cinema. Don't care. Ban that guy.
Happy that we got game
Eat shit and die, dude.
I feel like as casters, that's our big wish we're always hoping for, is to get to that pivotal game 3. But between both of them, we saw the fast modes, slow modes. It's very fitting that Miraidon wins its first world championship in the Scarlet and Violet era that it's eligible for. So I think Miraidon was the real big meta call this weekend that players got rewarded for, and he got rewarded in the Masters division as well.
Not even just the meta call for this weekend, but from the get-go, the second we had Regulation G, trainers were on this Pokemon from the start, electrifying win at the very first regional. It hasn't really slowed up from there. There was definitely good contenders along the way. As Raider almost did vie for the title, and even throughout the different championship matches that we got to see a variety of Stricteds really pushed together.
Imagine coming in, chirping where I live, getting a nice, funny description, answering your question, trying to make fun of me, being like, oh, if you're going to stay in LA, you must be making big movies then and being in fucking film festivals. And then I go, yeah, it just debuted 2 weeks ago. And then after looking like a jerk, going, it didn't show in my movie theater, so I don't care. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a couple of quirky Pokemon across
Leave,
I
dude.
never expected when we were looking at Regulation G and Iron Valiant to be in the grand finals here, which is absolutely fantastic and putting up a really good showing to make a run with a Pokemon that maybe people didn't necessarily expect.
Didn't make a Marvel movie? Don't care.
Is nothing short of amazing, but Luca did such a good job in kind of weathering that and out on top, and just really good positioning the Iron Valiant with the Spirit Break, especially in that end game. I mean, didn't really get to do too much.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just Luca able to kind of preserve the Ogapon at the very end when it really mattered to have.
Will there be any surprise announcements now? I hope.
Out of the way and allow
that would be so hype.
Finish things up
if they announce something.
Started the format successfully, and it's kind of poetic. It's ending the format successfully. Just an amazing job by Luca, and kind of look at that run and the opponents that he's had just from that top 8, not to mention everything from the entire weekend.
Yeah, and I do think big credit to, I think Lee pointed it out, the thematics of having 11 years later an Italian champion facing off against a Japanese finalist. It's very poetic to see here.
It really, really was. I mean, I love these photos. I just have to say that.
Caroline?
There is so much personality.
Caroline,
but
you
I
go
mean,
grab our
even when
dinner.
you're looking at kind of the trends and kind of like what's the.
I want to see some of these other lineups.
You're
Oh!
The stats.
I am a big fan of fun.
Okay, we got a 151 in there.
No useless information.
That's crazy that out of all these lineups, there is only a single Pokemon from the 151.
And Utah, unfortunately,
that is wild, bro.
So, I mean, this is still tied for all 3 for the most World Championships.
Koji, thank you so much.
Cresselia. But other fun facts, WinterCon second World Championship here for Luca. Iron Hands
You should update your IMDb image. I don't use IMDb.
There, Urshifu 2 out of 3 years, and now Farigarav getting some revenge. Maybe Michael Kaush a little proud in the crowd, moving from finalist last year to now world champion.
I mean, Kyle, someone that maybe next year, because these runs back-to-back have been a saint, but for those individuals on that list,
Dragonite transcends. It's still crazy that there's only one Pokemon from the 151.
pocket to make sure that you can make the trip out to next year's World.
Yeah, not only do you get your invite as well for...
Did Will finish the new or next music stuff? By the way, I don't think we're ever going to be able to do a music night again. With Peace and Love, Peace and Love. I don't know if you guys saw a Twitch announcement, but I think that was directly directed at me. I think that announcement was directly directed at this community.
This weekend, enjoy your time.
Yeah, Luke was buying tonight.
It's a good day to be friends with Luke, everyone. But there's so much at the championship.
Nah, what happened? Twitch put out a second statement about the DJ function. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Getting that trophy.
They put out a second statement about the DJ function. Let me pull it
We've
up.
seen this throughout all of the video game championship finalists
And it's like
champions with all the family there.
Twitch is warning creators detected of streaming DJ content without signing up for the DJ program that the enforcement, DMCA strikes, suspensions, etc. will start to be more draconian on September 1st. So like starting September 1st, apparently like
and you've got all of their friends and
they might just start clapping people for even playing like copyrighted music in the background of their stream. I think this might be a second music crackdown, which is really lame.
So happy for him and obviously everyone that is around him, supporting him throughout the tournament.
Yeah, I think nobody's going to forget him jumping off stage with the fire going off. Very, very iconic, similar to Sejun's spin move, right? Everybody remembers that from his victory. And I think it was just so cool. Immediately understanding not only was this a big win for him, but for his community, for his friends, really, you know, appreciating, being happy with himself with the victory, but also knowing the people that have helped get him to this position as champion.
Definitely one of my favorite.
This is such a classic dumb move by Twitch. I don't think it's Twitch's move. I think they're getting like a lot of pressure from the music industry.
What you thought of this weekend, who you're cheering for, what you enjoyed, and from every facet of the Pokemon World Championships, because we only get to cover a little bit of what's here in Hawaii, but it has been a great weekend.
So the second audio thing is gone. Listen, I'm going to tell you how this works.
Ceremony over on the stage with Anna.
September 1st, in order to appease the copyright holders that are probably pressuring them, Twitch is gonna like actively ban people streaming music. So even if you split the audio, a streamer like me, if I have 5,000, 6,000 people in a stream listening to music, they might just like live clap me. You know what I mean? So we at least probably have to wait like a month or two till like they start to relax a little bit, but they're gonna try and make an example of some streamers for sure.
Now we have some champions to crown. Please first give warm congratulations.
There's a follow-up from Dan Clancy.
Tatsuomi Shimanuki!
Huh. Dan. No, the deal's no. I don't know. I kind of just want to see how it plays out. I want to see what September 1st looks like, and then we might readdress it.
And now, let's hear it for our video game junior champion, Kevin Hunt!
Get him, Kev. With the Lapras shirt on.
Next up, our video game
Music
senior
industry
finalists.
is dumb as hell. Your
Let's hear it for
playlist
Luke.
streams have put me onto so many artists that I would have never found, and it's crazy
Thank
with
you.
Moldova not making pennies on the dollar over copywriting music on streamers' streams.
Yeah, I think the music industry just always wants to control sources of revenue.
Next up, our video game senior champion, Ray Yamanaka!
Dude, that set is so cool. Do you think they get like some rare trading card game card for winning? I know they were playing the video game, but I feel like that's so valuable. That's what I would want. They do? You know what's crazy? If they wait like 6 or 7 years, that card is probably more valuable than the prize money they won then.
And finally, your video game Masters champion.
Some of those like trophy cards are worth like $100,000, $200,000. Man, that's so hype.
And now one big final round of applause to these top trainers of the Pokémon 2024 World Championship.
How do you get entered in to participate in this? Do you have to win like a bunch of regionals to even make it to this point, chat?
While we reset the stage for closing ceremonies, we're going to stop in the Analyst Lounge one last time to recap the epic journeys from this year's event. Don't go anywhere because closing ceremonies will be starting very soon. And of course, we have some special announcements.
Win one regional? That's it?
Right, there you have it. Our champions have been crowned. The world champions.
How many people participate in the regionals? It's got to be hundreds.
They are preparing for an amazing closing ceremony up on the big stage with some announcements that you are not going to want to miss. I know they are really good because they refuse to tell me what they are. Hi, everybody. I am Jake.
Almost 1,000 for some. Holy, 1,600.
Ross and Butters. We're going to be talking about
That is wild. How do you even build a bracket like that? How many matches is that?
While we get ready for those big announcements.
How many matches do you have to win in a 1,600 person
Probably just a
tournament?
great show there. I don't know if we've ever had a better championship Sunday in the video game. Sometimes we get some strange matches when players get a full night to prepare. One side has a little advantage over another. Not the case at all this time. We went to 3 games in every set. Very much in doubt toward the end. Shout outs to our junior division champion with a 5th place international championship, followed up by 2 firsts and winning worlds. Almost won every big tournament in that division. Senior division match.
OTK Pokemon tournament?
Draco Meteor
That would be so hype.
and
Pokemon Company International, if you want to sponsor a OTK Pokemon tournament, that would be incredible.
Coming up with a runner-up finish and just an excellent win there by Luca. Unfortunately, Yuta just unable to break the curse of Japan never, ever winning on odd number years.
That is one of my favorite weird facts that we have about it, but somehow it still reigns true. Tell me a little bit about TCG.
Well, in TCG, up until now, we did have a nice little pattern where every 6 Worlds tournaments, Japan gets the win. We had a Japanese player in the final. Unfortunately, Shinosuke was unable to take the win.
No offense, but OTK is not Pokemon level nerd. What?
His Iron Thorns deck, which a lot of people
What do you mean?
taken seriously coming in.
OTK is exactly Pokemon level nerd.
Matchup roulette is a phrase you'll hear a lot with it. And actually, if you can get all the way through the World Championships to the final and win,
We are the highest level of
pretty
nerd.
much good matchups across the board. Fernando proved everybody wrong. And Red Drago coming in, that's the deck to beat. 4 of them in Top Cut, didn't even get to the final.
Wow, amazing. Tell me about Pokemon Go. I know there's a lot to talk about, not just what happened with the championships, but there's more information that you guys revealed.
Oh yeah, I'm buzzing right now. This is the best day to be a Pokemon fan of the entire year, in my opinion. Actually, scratch that. Best 24 hours for Unite to be a part of that as well, because those sounded epic. And on our side, we had a trainer literally go from 0 wins in 2023 to the hero of 2024 and become the world champion. That is Yakai right there, our first ever APAC region Pokemon Go champion. And then
this is Pokemon Go.
Is one of the most consistent trainers in championship series.
Dude, the new Mankey evolution's probably my 3rd favorite Pokemon.
And team composition reader there is. He is able to read the—
What is the name of that again?
Never seen. Unfortunately,
The Primeape evolution? Annihilate. It's so cool.
3-1 him today. Martel Galde also put on an amazing performance with Whimsicott. I know we saw that in the VGC, but you don't see that much in Pokemon Go, so that was pretty epic. Lurgan Rocket, out of pocket, our North American international champion, PvP David. And
I wonder how I could do against these squads.
Awesome.
I bet my Pokemon Go team.
I gotta ask, they had never won before and they won the entire thing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, I mean, they qualified 2 years in a row, so they had to qualify through the
Caroline's on
APAC
phone, my bad.
qualifier. So they did do well in that, but in last year's Worlds, they went 0-2 and 0-4. They didn't win a single game. And this time, they didn't drop a single match. Going all the way through the winner's side of the bracket, Inadequence was unable to reset the bracket. So literally 0 to hero. It is an amazing Pokemon journey.
That is incredible. I mean, that makes me feel like maybe I could win. You know what? I think I can't, actually. Pokemon Unite was absolutely insane. We had another sort of number streak that was broken. We have only had a victor from North America. Both of our world championships were won by Luminosity. This year, day 1, the former world champs knocked out of the tournament. Early in the day, we found out that we would not have a 3-peat champion on our hands. In fact, it was going to have to be a region that had never made
Day
the
1
finals before, which was pretty exciting. There were
You guys want to see my Pokemon Go squad?
one was Japan. They have looked insane all year. It feels like Unite is exploding in Japan. The players are getting incredible, and Fennel was a team to look out for. We also had this early team Fusion, the first team to qualify through Worlds the entire year. They were the team to beat. Fusion starts making
I don't know if
their
you
way to
can
the
see.
tournament, and then they end up getting knocked out by the underdog team, the Dark Horse, the team that so many people counted out, Zora Tigers Gaming from Korea. They make their way
That
all the way through the
4,000 CP shiny
against Japan, which
Dragonite
is Fennel.
goes
Japan put on an insane performance, just like our last
He's a
2
beast.
World Championships in dominant fashion. They won 3-0 against their opponents. They didn't.
You've beat me on Battle League before? That's so funny.
Point. They are the world champions without a doubt. It was an amazing weekend, a new region on top, the former world champs not even in day 2. It was very exciting.
Chandelure is one of my favorites.
Our former world champion got knocked out in day 1.
Will proving to us he would get wiped?
Throughout this tournament.
We had a bunch of world champions
Probably.
we were tracking throughout the weekend. Tord Reklev was 1 match point away from making it into the top cut. Diego Casagrande,
Are you gonna-
the 2017 champion,
are you gonna
was very,
with-
very close. We saw Vance Kelly in day 2. We had a bunch of former
Are
world
you
champions
gonna
in
with
third runs.
Nick or
They
Miz?
all fell a little
Am I
short.
gonna with Nick or Miz? I don't know.
While we're here,
Maybe.
the question.
If you're asking about streaming or eating food together, yeah, I'm gonna with Nick and Miz. I'm gonna do that.
On Unite.
So last year this question was asked, and I said, no, of course not. Mammo Swine is not good enough. This year, Mammo Swine won the world championship.
Every time I looked at the screen, every single time, I see Mama Swine, my boy, plodding along. I saw Night Mama Swine. I saw Christmas Hat Mama Swine.
right, yeah.
I saw the Mama Swine that looks exactly
Will,
like me with a hoodie.
do you wear
and a
wigs?
baseball cap. Oh, made my day.
Will you wear
He was
wigs?
good.
When will you wear wigs?
For Mamoswine, right? Didn't win any games last year.
That's right.
This year wins the entire thing.
That's right. Mammo Swine, a Pokemon that everyone has loved in Unite, never found its place in the meta, and now all of a sudden is the biggest thing. And I really do think it's because of your question last year. I think that
Well, did you catch any bedlam today? Was there a Pokemon community day I missed?
What happened with the champs?
I mean, we had a wide variety of champions. We're just throwing them at the bracket as quickly as we could. Every world champion who played on the stream in day one lost, so maybe we were the problem with the stream. We needed to stop showing them. We did have both our reigning world champion and well as a former world champion, Wolf Glick, make it to the top 32 of the tournament. Both of them lost that round, and that was kind of a story of the tournament. I think a lot of our big names, our tournament favorites, really struggled, and it created a window for a lot of fun new players. Despite the big names not doing so well, I think the quality of play has really never been higher. So I think everyone's probably looking at this tournament thinking, oh man, I'm really going to have to work next year if I want to compete with these guys.
Amazing.
I want them to run another Squirtle Pokemon Community Day. Give the people what they want.
We have the closing ceremony ready up on the big stage. Take it away.
Will you play WoW? I don't know. I thought about playing the new iteration that they're going to do. I don't know if I have the metal. I don't know if I have the strength to do it again. All right, here we go. Let's see if it's a big announcement. Thank you, big man Steve. I appreciate you.
You had a good weekend? I thought so. Thank you all for being part of Pokemon.
Alien Romulus was good. All right, I'm excited.
Many years at World, as you know, we like to preview the latest and greatest to come to the Pokemon universe, and this year is no different. But before we discuss the future, let's take a moment to look back on this weekend.
Shout out to all the ones who came before. You showed the way, you opened up the door. Now we stand among legends and shout your names. Your light will never fade away. Shout out to all the ones who came before. You showed the way, you opened up the door.
This actually looks so fun. Holy crap. This looks so fun. This is like a way cuter Disney.
And you won the day, striving for the top spot. No room for mistakes. Yeah.
Okay, that surfboard is insane. A Pokemon surfboard? Dude, those Pokemon Santa Cruz skateboards go for like 10 grand now. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The ones where you had to buy like a booster pack and it was either a normal color or a gold version of each one. The gold version of those Santa Cruz skateboard decks goes for so much money. So much money. Are you serious? Yeah. It's only the gold ones though. Still, dude, a skateboard deck going for 10 grand is abnormal.
We give her respect. We all have a story. We passed the test.
They were 10K when they dropped? Absolutely no, they were not. What are you talking about? Those bags were like $200 when they dropped. My buddy got 4 and he got the same one 4 times. Did he get a gold one? That looks so fun. I would love to just go play TCG. How much were those boards at first? I said 200, but I don't even know. A regular Blastoise one goes for 500. No, I'm saying how much were they at retail? They were 110. That is insane. Do you think they're ever gonna reprint those? I would buy. I would do like sneaker duper. You know what I mean? Like use online bot strats to buy like 200 of them. No shot? Really? Even though they were so hype, you don't think they'd ever do them again?
What an event. The memories from this weekend will be treasured.
I think they will, but it'll be Gen 2, not Gen 1. That's sick.
Now, we have some news and updates to share.
A gold scissor board would go crazy.
Welcome to the stage, the president and CEO of the Pokémon Company, Mr. Tsunekazu Ishihara.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Announcement. What's the next Pokemon project?
観戦してくださった皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。そして新しい世界チャンピオンになられた皆さん、心からおめでとうございます。
Thank you everyone for tuning in and congratulations to all of our new world champions.
今年の世界大会は格別なイベントとなりました。皆さんの温かいご支援に感謝いたします。
This has been one of our best events to date, and I am thankful to all of you for your warm support.
また今年の世界大会の成功にご尽力くださったボランティアの方々、大会スタッフの皆さんに感謝します。
And thank you to all of the staff and volunteers who worked so hard to make this event a big success.
それではこれからポケモンの最新情報をいくつかお伝えしましょう。
Now, I would like to share some of the latest news for our Pokemon games.
ポケモン GO は先日8周年を迎えました。
Pokemon Go recently celebrated its 8th anniversary.
I still think it's one of the best Pokemon games.
より豊かなゲームに成長していくのを私は目の当たりにしてきました。地元の公園で友達と一緒にレイドを楽しむ遊びから最高レベルの競技プレイまで誰もが楽しめる幅広いゲームになりました。そんなポケモン GO に新機能がまだまだ追加されます。
It has been exciting for me to see how full and rich the game has become, with something for everyone, from friends raiding together in local parks to the highest tiers of competitive play. And there are still many more new features to come.
Pokemon Go to the polls.
予告をご覧ください。
Here is a preview.
Oh, here we go. Coming soon? That's just Pokemon Go. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. What's different? What? Don't do that!
モルペコがポケモン GO に登場します。スペシャルアタックを使ってバトル中に
Dynamax?
を変えることができます。
So Morpeko is coming to Pokemon Go, and it will have the ability to change its form within a battle using a charged attack.
ポケモン GO のバトル環境にどう影響するのか楽しみです。
We're very excited to see how it may affect the Pokemon Go's competitive environment.
さらにポケモン GO の世界に新たに巨大な新機能が加わります。 近日中に公開される続報をお楽しみに。
Additionally, you can look forward to something gigantic coming to the world.
Oh my gosh.
Please stay tuned for more details soon.
It is Dynamax and Gigantamax. That's awesome.
3周年を迎えました。
Pokemon Unite recently celebrated its 3rd anniversary.
そして現在アクティブで情熱的なコミュニティが築かれていることに感謝の気持ちでいっぱいです。その証が昨日の決勝戦に
What does that mean? So Gigantamaxing or Dynamaxing your Pokemon was like a special, they always add a special condition to the Pokemon games for like the last decade. There's been like some unique twist, and that was a unique twist that people actually really enjoyed. So adding it to Pokemon Go and having Gigantamax and Dynamax Max Pokemon in the fighting in Pokemon Go is actually really cool.
さて、ポケモンユナイトの最新映像はこちらです。
Here's the sneak peek at the next updates for Pokemon Unite.
Megas was better. Mega Evolutions was really good. I liked Gigantamax and Dynamax, though. I didn't hate it. Oh. I actually played this game when it first came out, and it was pretty fun. Did they have a championship for this game too at Worlds?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Less than 3.
They did? I was like, you know what's really funny? We all played this at G4 when it first came out. And I got to like the top 1,000 in the world in this game when it first came out, which is so funny. Is it a MOBA? Yes, it is.
Green Alma、ダークライ、コダックが参戦します。近日中公開される続報をお待ちください。
Armarouge, Darkrai, and Psyduck are preparing to dive into the action. More information will be coming your way in the near future. Please stay tuned.
次に
All right, mainline title. Let's
リリー
go.
スされるポケモントレーディングカードゲームポケットの最新映像をご紹介します。
And now, please take a look at this new trailer for this year's upcoming title, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket.
Oh. Okay, this is actually hype because this reminds me of the Game Boy Pokemon trading card game. Do you guys remember that? I was obsessed with the Game Boy Pokemon trading card game. Okay, they did a good job on the card art.
1996年の発売以来、世界中で楽しまれているのがポケモンカードを集めることです。手軽にポケモンカードをコレクションする楽しさを
Will missed it. I'm sorry. Every streamer in the world is in Los Angeles, and they need help going out at night.
All over the world have been enjoying collecting Pokemon cards since their debut in 1996. Now, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket lets you easily collect Pokemon cards in a new digital format.
本日からアップストアと Google プレイで事前登録ができるようになりました。この秋、皆さんにポケモントレーディングカードゲームポケットを遊んでもらえるのを楽しみにしています。
Trainers can pre-register now via the App Store and Google Play, and we're so excited for you to have the opportunity to play Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket this fall.
Digital card pack microtransactions. I'll be honest, with card games, that makes a lot more sense. Microtransactions make a lot more sense to me than other games. Like when I play MTG, the microtransactions don't feel like offensive to me because you can just play for cards. But if you want to do like sealed draws and stuff, yeah. Oh. Get him, Clefairy. Oh. Trainer cards are back? When's the last time they did this? Gym heroes? That is so wild. Hey, we gave that Pokemon card away. That Charizard. Oh, yo, that alt art was clean.
トレーナーのポケモンの登場でさらなる盛り上がりを見せるポケモンカードゲームをお楽しみに。
We hope you look forward to the excitement that the introduction of trainers Pokemon will bring to the Pokemon trading card game.
ホノルルでの世界大会2024はここに幕を閉じますが、今後の世界大会を見据えたいと思います。次の世界大会の開催地を見てみましょう。
Now we're about to close out our event here in Honolulu. I would like to take a look at the future of Pokemon World Championships. Let's see where we're going next.
Did you hear everyone go, "Aww"? They heard he, they thought he was going to release like a new mainline title. Griffith Observatory? Anaheim? LA? California? All right, I gotta go next year. I gotta go next year. San Francisco? Wait, they're really planning this out in advance.
ポケモンをいつも応援していただき本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you. Thank you everyone for always supporting Pokemon.
それでは皆さん、来年もまたお会いしましょう。
And I look forward to seeing you all next year.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ishihara. As the 2024 Pokemon World Championships draw to a close, we leave more fulfilled and inspired than ever before. We've crowned new world champions and made new friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. The future of Pokemon shines bright, with the 2025 season coming up quickly on the horizon. A heartfelt thank you to our gracious hosts in Hawaii for the unforgettable weekend. Thank you all for your unwavering support of Pokemon. Until next time, trainers, stay strong, stay passionate, and we'll see you in the next chapter of our incredible journey.
Yeah.
For now.
That was sick. Sorry, I'm getting people set up. That was sick. Those championships were all very hype. I'm excited about the Pokemon Go stuff. I play a lot of Pokemon Go. All right, how do I share with you guys my Pokemon Go stuff? Because I need friends to raid with. Is there a way that I can give you my info? Friend code. Nice. All right, hang on. I'm going to give everybody here my friend code. Oh, I got an egg hatching. Easy. Ooh. What is a Chingling? I have never seen this Pokemon before. I have never seen a card of that Pokemon. I have never seen that Pokemon in the game. A Chingling? I have never seen that Pokemon. There's no in it. Chingling. Sorry. All right, I need my friend code. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What's it under? Is it under? No, it's got to be under your face. Buddy history postcard, me, friends, add friend. Oh, all right, ready? I'm about to do something crazy. Everybody add me. Everybody add me. I better have 1 million invites. Wait, what? What? It shows my location? Wait, what? They can see where your gifts are from? Oh. It's all right. We're fine. I live in a city and I walk my dog miles every day. We're good. You guys were freaking out. That's actually crazy, bro. That's crazy. You guys had me nervous. Y'all were going crazy. Holy smokes. That's so wild. You had me sweating for nothing. Holy Lord. Listen, one thing that doesn't make you sweat is this. While Worlds is taking place, ladies and gentlemen, trainers can participate in special in-game activations in Scarlet and Violet. From August 8th to the 21st, a special 5-star terror raid will be happening featuring Gimmighoul. As well, Scarlet and Violet will see a mass outbreaks featuring some of World's highlighted Pokemon, Riol, Waddle, and Comfey. If you ever needed a time to find a shiny Riol, now's your chance. They're also giving out codes through Worlds, which just ended. Maybe you can go find it online somewhere for a special Sylveon in honor of the 2023 World Championship. High-level terror raids will be happening throughout the year. To participate in the higher 6- and 7-star battles, you will need to become an Academy Ace. All that, boom. No one bother Will, please. No, there's an additional step that's never gonna happen.
You better accept my friend.
They were all worried that I was gonna send gifts that I received in the game to the people who just friended me from locations close to my house. It's not gonna happen. Everybody was freaking out for no reason.
Terror raid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play this Pokemon game. Hold on. Pokemon are so true. Let's see if we can bust out one of these terror raids. Oh. Turn on Elgato. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. What the? Sorry, one of my joysticks isn't on. Okay. Do you guys know where to go for these terror raids? How do we enter the giveaway? You come to my stream yesterday. Oh, there's one. Big glowing beams? Oh. All right, this will be a warm-up. This will be a warm-up. Ice punch him. Oh, my crystals. Yo, we're not going to catch you, Meowth. Get out of here. Get punched. Okay. Big glowing black crystal. That's one. Okay, got it. Please. Oh, I ran into the birds. Bang. Okay, here we go. Riding my bike. Let me make sure. I think that is what this is. Wait, that's a 4-star. Where are the 5 stars? After I play Switch, it is so hard to, or after I play Steam Deck, it's so hard to play Switch because A and B are flipped and it messes me up so bad. Have to connect to the internet? I did connect to the internet. Do I have to like actively set another connection to the internet? Right there, it's on the right next to you. Wait, why can't I back out? Why isn't this letting me back out? All right. Oh, offline mode. How do I change that? Go to the main menu and press L to connect. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Punch it in the head. Nice. Uh-oh. Nice. Dropped them. Honestly, dog, I don't even want you on my squad. You ugly. All right. So now I have to go. So to get online, I have to press start. Then I have to press L to go online. Oh my God. What do I have to do? Please, God, help me. The L button while in the menu. Okay. Okay. So that's the map. L button. No, okay. Is it in... Press X, then L. L. Oh. What just happened? Okay, you are now connected to the internet. Let's go. Now. That's the raid we're looking for. Nice. Wait. That's the raid we're looking for. Please. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Yes. Yes. It's time. Bam, bam, bam. No. All ready to go. Oh, someone's busting out the Rayquaza? Oh, he busting out the Mewtwo? Yo, Mon, let's go. Gimagool. Dang, 2 shinies in the squad? We already won, bro. 2 shinies? We already won. Oh, we're gonna one-shot this boy. Not me. Okay, dude. Nice. Okay, I did no damage. I'm getting carried. Okay. He's not using ghost type moves. Feels good. Oh, God. Oh, glob. Okay, we almost broke the shield down. Shiny Mewtwo is dope. Shiny Rayquaza might be the best shiny in the entire franchise. I think Shiny Rapidash is probably the best of all time. Broke his shield. Let's go. Oh, no. Stay up, son. Big damage. Big damage. No. No! Dropped them. Oh, throw the Master Ball? No, let's hit it with the Ultra Ball. Throw the Oh! Easy. Easy clap. Check if it's shiny. Okay. Come on. Master Ball in a battle with 100% odds of catching. Listen, you never know. It can never be 100% until you've done every one. Oh my glorb. Wait, I want to do... Where is that? Oh my glorb. All right, I gotta be dialed for this one. Are these the Gimagools I just caught? Wait, level 75. Oh, level 75 Annihilate. I need him on the squad. I'm going in with the Annihilate, baby. Wait a minute, isn't he psychic type? I might get wiped. Sometimes you just gotta go against type. Grass Terra? Oh, easy. 6 stars or level 100? All right, we might get cooked. We might get absolutely annihilated. We're going anime logic. We're going against type. Because Annihilate is so cool. Look at how cool Annihilate is. What a cool Pokemon. Yo, hit him with that outrage. Okay, that good, respectable damage. Oh no. Okay. My team is doing great, though. Annihilate, get back out there, baby. All right, we're going to try Shadow Claw. Okay, that was not the move we needed. Try Leering. We'll go support. Nice. We're just going to leer him down. We're just going to keep leering him down. What happened? All right, he juiced himself. Uh-oh. Dead. Oh, God. Annihilate! Go, Annihilate! All right, we got this. We got this. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Leer, Annihilate! Leer! Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. When the shield is up, it's immune to debuffs. Oh. Feels bad, man. Wait, let's see if we can do one more. I just wanted to use Annihilate so bad, and it destroyed me. What's the best way to get there? Wait, how did I just do that? What did I press to get there so fast? Poke Portal. Okay. Terror Raid, nice. Oh, okay, we got some. Oh! You already know I need this Vaporeon. You already know I need this Vaporeon. What's happening? Okay. We need a Thunder type. We must have a Thunder type. Oh. Magnezone might go crazy. Best bet, Magnezone. Or Grassworks? Okay, let's see if we have a higher level grass. Oh, the Victory Bell. Let's go. Victory Bell for the win, dude. Easiest win of Victory Bell's life. What attacks does Victory Bell have? Who knows? We're going to slorp glorp them. Okay. Victory Bell. Use Slorp Glorp. Nice. What? Yo, he just whooped my... Yo, I'm not doing any damage at all. What the heck? All right, let's try Trailblaze. Blech. He already shielded? These shields are so whack. Trailblaze him. Survive. Yes. Don't. Okay, he just annihilated him. I still have some of the prototype carbs. The biggest difference was the text said it would go to a park with unsalted peanuts and hard-boiled eggs to feed crows. That's incredible. The shield is so whack. I don't even understand like what you're supposed to do. It's like just make its health bar bigger. Super effective. I didn't even... Come on. Jeebus. If we can just break this thing's shield, we're good. Break its shield! Please! Electro Drift. Oh my gosh. Please. Annihilated. Annihilated. We'll just cheer or pass your turn so you don't kill your timer with your deaths. Let your team carry you. Okay, we'll try one last one. We'll just cheer our little faces off. Oh, I don't even know what... I don't even know what Playboy is. Ghost Ground. All right, so I should bring a psychic type. We weren't able to join. Would you ever go back to playing Monster Rancher 2? I love that game, yeah. Poison type. Got it. So bust out the water. It filled. Press X. Nothing's happening. Okay. So I should go back and load it again. Okay. Oh. Oh. Should I get the Tinkaton or the Dragonite? Tinkaton is broken. I want the Tinkaton. Let me participate, please. How do these fill up so fast? No. All right, I have to just immediately enter one. Oh. All right, I didn't even think. I just went. I didn't even think. I just clicked. Just go on randoms? Okay. Press X for new postings. All right, I'm checking for new postings. Oh. Huh. I don't even know what that is. Whatever. We'll bust out the rock type. Or wait, we need the ground, right? We need a ground type. Ooh, Flygoon. We're good. And we're just going to cheer our little faces off. Flygon, sorry, not Flygoon. We're going to cheer. Cheer, cheer, cheer. All right, this team looks tough. That's not good. Cheer. Go all out. Wait, why did Still attack me? Heal up. Hang in there. We're doing well. We're doing well. Heal up. Whatever, dude. There's no way. Okay, how do you break this shield? I don't understand how this shield is broken. Earthquake, baby. Terrasilize. Okay. How do I do that? How do I terrasilize? You need energy. Wait, we burned it. And I'm dead. You just gotta break his shield. Come on, baby. We're almost there. Terastallize. Hit him with that good stuff. Come on, baby. It's gonna be close. Come on, teammates, carry. Feels bad. I just don't think we can do those levels 6 and 7s. I think we're getting obliterated. Wait, if you pass your turn, you don't get attacked? Is that how it works? If I pass my turn? Yes, correct, but there's... Okay. I think I might just go 3 cheers. Oh. This is it. Last one. This is it. We're going to get it. I believe. You're not high enough? I just believe. I'm going to cheer 3 times and then I'm going to pass my turns. All right, let me do the guard chomp then. Dang. Check for new postings. Let's see if there's anything cool. Oh. What is this? Some kind of chicken bird? All right, we're going chicken bird. If I don't go into this one, do I just click random and it'll send me into a random one? Lord have mercy. Check for new postings. All right, we got to click one immediately. We got to click one immediately. Whatever. Whatever. We fought this guy. We got close. We fought this guy. We got close. We got to juice our teammates, right? We got to juice. Can you juice offense twice? Or should I go juice offense, juice defense? It's water. Uh-oh. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Okay. There's the reflect. Cheer. Go all out, guys. That's fine. Now how do we pass our turn? How do we pass our turn? Run? Guys? Guys? Just don't click anything. Oh. It's working. Hang tough. All right, that's fine. We take one knockout. That's fine. Now we really just sit there. Okay, he's shielding. Now we just chill. He'll know. He'll kill us. We're just going to try and not draw his ire. Teammates going crazy. Teammates going crazy. Damn, he nullified my cheers. Why did I use Dragon Pulse? What the hell? It made me attack? We're doing it! We're doing it! I'm gonna use the cheer. Heal up! Someone got knocked out. We're doing it! Hang in there! Break his shield! How is his shield not broken? Come on. Yes! Yes! They said I couldn't do it! They said I needed a level 100! Come on, team! Believe in the me that believes in you! Yeah! Now's the time! I'll be taking that. Too easy. Too easy. All right, what level will this thing be? Wait, I feel like that unlocks all the other 6-star runs if he's level 100. Oh. I won. Oh. Getting paid is a forte each and every day. True play away. Can't get her out of my mind. Wow. Think about the girl all the time. Wow, wow. By no means average. Long as she's got to have that. Spins the word. So freak what you heard. Level 75? What? What was the point then? What the freak? Baby, you're a perfect 10. I want to get in. I got scammed. They can have hidden abilities and such. Oh. Also kind of a cool Pokemon. That was really fun. Scamming our way to a 6-star raid. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that will be it for the night. Why? Because I am exhausted. I am sunburnt. I am tired. But I want to give one more huge thank you to our sponsor tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to the folks over at Pokémon. Huge thank you. This was so much fun. Both nights were fun. Watching the trading card game was incredible. Watching the championship rounds of the video game were incredible tonight. You can go ahead and click the link to learn more about Terror Raids today. You can see it in chat, or there's a panel down below, or you can use !Terror Raids to do what I was doing. And basically, there's a bunch of special activations that end soon. In Scarlet and Violet, there's mass outbreaks, worlds highlighted Pokemon. If you ever wanted a shiny Riol, the time is now, brothers and sisters. Also, there's a special Sylveon that you can redeem right now. So get on Scarlet and Violet and play right now. I had so much fun doing this sponsorship for you guys. I loved giving stuff away. It was such a blessing to have this. One more time, huge thank you to Pokemon. I saw so many people saying that they were going to go dust off their Switch. That makes me so happy that I was doing good work for the folks over at Pokemon because I love what they do, and that game makes me very happy. So thank you for joining me tonight. I am calling it. I'm out of here. Stay dangerous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to bed. But I'm going to send you over to my friend Nessua. Thank you so much for your time. I'll be back soon. I don't know when. And we start Camp Canute. So thanks for everything you do, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed your stay. I'm sorry it's been 2 short streams, but that Ludwig event took it out of me, baby. So thank you, thank you, thank you. With peace and love, peace and love. Stay dangerous. Good night.